JP, firstly, just what was your message to not only these guys, but the rest of the senior class about everything they were able to accomplish this year?
Man, I just, told them how proud I was, how much I love them, how much they've meant to me beyond basketball. These guys have been with me for 4 years. I came in first year, or first time head coach, and they've been with me for 4 years, and they know the stuff I'm talking about beyond basketball, and they were there the whole time. And then, you think our second year, their sophomore year, it was rough. It did not go well. And in a time where a lot of kids nowadays are just, okay, I'm going to take the easy way out, or I'm going to leave, or whatever, they didn't. And I think that's just a credit to them that we made it, to this point, because they never wavered. They stuck together. They trusted our staff and stuck with us. And that's just kind of what I told them is we've got all kinds of phenomenal memories from basketball for the last 4 years, but I was very honest with them that the things I will remember are the things outside of basketball. It's 5 young men who are far better people than they even are basketball players, and they're good basketball players. And that was just kind of the message is, that they know don't ever stop coming around. They mean the world to me, and I think they know that.
Just what did Walker Valley do there in the second half and really the fourth quarter too to kind of pull away?
I mean, they shot it a lot better than we did. I know first half we were 11 for 22, 3 for 11 from the three-point line. You can't shoot 27% from the three-point line in the first half, which obviously hurt us. I'm not sure how much it improved in the second half, but they were very athletic. They've got good size. They're extremely well coached. They're more experienced. They were here last year, and there's so many great things that go into this moment and getting to the Burrow and the Glass House and all that, but you also have to try and put that big moment, that, oh my, wide-eyed stuff to the side and play, and it just, there were times we played really well like we're capable of, but, we rely on our shooting. We didn't shoot it great today, and we gave up a lot of second chance points. We tied it up 20-22, somewhere there, I think early to mid second quarter, and then we gave up 2 straight and ones. One was off an offensive rebound, and then I think our legs, we played 6 guys, and by the tail end of that fourth quarter, we were getting some open looks, but we didn't knock them down.
You kind of mentioned the wow factor that we talked about before. Just what was kind of your message in that first half as they got out to that lead early and trying to settle them down?
Yeah, our guys have weathered the storm all year, and that starts with these 2 and Dan Lanning. We have 3 captains, and they do a great job of leading, but including Reed and Aiden Foshee in that. Like, the 5 seniors always do a good job of, hey, we're okay, we'll get it back, we'll weather the storm. And we did, and we came back. But then it just kind of, Walker Valley is so persistent on the offensive glass, and they shot it really, really well. Number 0 hit 2 contested threes from beyond the college three-point line. Yeah. And I think that stuff just kind of caught up to us. They did a good job of responding there when we talked right there at the end of the first quarter. Hey, we're past the wow factor, we're settled in, play hard, play together, be a family, all the things we've done for, the last 6 months. It just felt like we ran out of steam as the game wore on in the second half.
Parker,
JP, can you talk about the technical foul, what reasoning the officials gave for that,
Yeah,
if
so
any?
Apparently I got a coach's warning for being out of the box in the first half. And I'm sure I kind of stepped on the line on the court. I didn't go out on the court. That would have been pretty
towards the back, right?
Yeah, pretty obvious. And then the possession before that, I think it was Parker or Dan drove on the left side and jump stop, because we're sticklers on playoff too. Jump stop, and number 24 for them started, trying to take a charge, but there was no contact, and then we missed the layup. And I was just saying, that's got to be a flop warning, which would have given us back possession. And they went down, and when they came back, that official that was in front of it was on the baseline, and I was just yelling to him, how was that not a flop warning? And then the other official teed me up, and when I asked him, I said, I'm not out of the box. And he said, well, you've already had a warning, and you can't yell at the official. And again, it's a heated moment, whatever. I didn't cuss at anybody, I didn't say anything I felt was inappropriate. I just kept yelling, I don't understand how that's not a flop warning. So that was a little bit frustrating, and I got to do a better job of handling my emotion, because that was right in the middle of that where they had kind of built an 8 to 10 point lead. My technical does not help that. That's bad leadership on my part. But, during the course of my coaching career, I feel like I've earned some technicals a lot better than that one. But it is what it is. This is my first time here as a coach. I have to learn how things work. The officials here are different than back in East Tennessee. So, but that was just the explanation he gave me, as he said, it was a technical because I couldn't yell at that official and I already had a coach's warning.
Parker, Britton, what did it mean to either of you guys, and this is really for both of you to answer, to be able to make this appearance and to be the first in more than 4 decades to do it?
It meant a lot to us. I mean, all of us are really close. We're like, the 5 seniors are best friends. We've been best friends since middle school, so we always had this goal in mind to make it to the borough, and that was something that we wanted to do. And we talked about, like, before our season started. And, we knew that we could do it, but a lot of things had to go our way, and it did, and we were very fortunate, but also we were a good basketball team. We beat some teams that no one thought we would beat. We played with teams that no one thought we could play with, and that's just a testament to the 6 to 7 guys that play, and also the fact that we don't have any kids that are playing college basketball.
Yeah.
I think what Coach Burris said is every other team has at least 1 or 2 college basketball players, but our team is just, we're just a bunch of guys, honestly, but we're a bunch of guys that love basketball and have played for a long time, but we also play well together, so it meant a lot to us as a team.
Kind of goes back 4 years ago when Burris asked us what our goal was when he came in, and when we told him, of course, we want to go to the state tournament, and he's done an amazing job keeping us accountable. Like, every practice, every time we dip or rise, he's just keeping us accountable what our goal is, and keeps us seniors and players just know what's in mind. Like, no, we know what we can do.
Britton, you had a personal 5-0 run, I think, there at one point during the game. Every time they got up 8 or 9 points, Farragut was able to battle back and get within 3 or 4, kind of a manageable deficit. What does that say about you guys in terms of not being overwhelmed by the moment today and be able to handle that?
I think it's just a testament to us. Like, we don't give up. Like, we battle back all year long. Like, we got up against Sevier County. They went on a huge run, and we just don't give up. I mean, like, even like we play great teams, like, we'll be down a good amount, but we just won't give up.
Just what it feels like to be back to the Final Four and another 30-win season, just how special this is.
Super special for us, getting another win under our belt is what we wanted, but hopefully we're not done yet, so keep going, but that Final Four does feel good.
Yeah, I mean, we played these guys forever, so getting to do something special like this is just, it means a lot. Like, it's so fun getting to make it this far after all we've done. So, just super glad.
Yeah, I mean, we practiced for this moment to be here, so we're here for it. That's all I got.
Could you talk about just the dynamic between the brothers too on this team, the Davis brothers, and they really were exceptional today. Just talk about how you've seen them grow and just they were ready for this Elite 8 game today.
Yeah, I mean, they've just, I've been around their family for a while. Their older brother played for me, graduated in 20. And so, they've been a part of the program for, it's been some years now. So just to see them, competing out here on the biggest stage in Tennessee high school basketball and competing at such a high level is really special. I mean, they're a special group, and we've had so many brothers come through over the past several years, that have played for us. So that's it's kind of a neat experience. Just we say family all the time. We break it down, and I guess we've had so many brothers and family members, and it really is not just something we say, but we do got some family out there, and it's fun to watch them. Just they're in sync pretty good with each other most of the time, and that's special to have as a coach. Makes my job a lot easier for sure.
Coach, every time y'all got up 8 or 9 points, Farragut found a way to cut it back down to a manageable 4 or 5. Tell me about your defensive kind of switch there in the fourth quarter, what you guys deployed out there, and it can kind of stymie them.
Yeah, well, we went into that 1-3-1 in the first half a little bit. It slowed them down, but then we got some foul trouble and some things. So I didn't like our offensive unit that was out there then. So we kind of came out of it. But I knew that would give them some trouble, or at the very least slow them down a little bit and kind of give us a chance to maybe pull away, because we were just trading baskets there for a little while. We were having a hard time. And we were in a little bit of foul trouble too, so that keeps our wing guys from maybe picking up a fourth right there. Like Turner had some foul trouble, KO had some foul trouble. But that's worked well for us, that defense, probably this second or last third of the season, I think we really started running that with Mike Wood at the top, and he's so athletic and long. He just gives people problems up there. So, you know, we tried it. We thought, hey, you know, let's see what it does, and it worked great. You know, we were able to stay in it the rest of the game. So.
The Film Room is presented by SmartBank. Play smart, bank smart. SmartBank. For more information, visit smartbank.com.